All right, live here from Buckeye High School. This is Holy Name Baseball on Holy Name Athletics YouTube. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of the 1-3 Holy Name Green Wave versus the 3-4 Buckeye Bucks. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening, and this beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Medina County as Holy Name takes on Buckeye. And one of the beautiful traditions of playing in a field like this, we're about to see the national anthem be played. So that's why we're going on a little bit early here. So as we do that, we will bring you that as soon as they start playing it. And with the national anthem completed, we're going to take a look at our starting lineups here on your screen. Holy Name with more of the changes here in this lineup. Starting pitching today, Jack Topolsky now hitting in the 3-hole as it appears from the second hitter, Michael Lexick, who is not in the lineup today. Everyone seems to have shifted one up, and Brendan Powers inserting into the 6-hole here. That's kind of the major shift. Just writing down the lineup, Tyler Chardon's playing at shortstop, batting 1. Abby Humanek at third base, batting 2. The pitcher, Topolsky, batting 3. Ragone, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Batting 5th in left field, Jaden Hurd. Number 6 hitter, DHing for the catcher, Litherland, is Brendan Powers. Number 7 hitter, Mikey Twardsidlow, making his first Holy Name varsity start at second base. Batting 8th, Josh Kell in right field. And coming back to the lineup after a few game absence in center field is Caden Kaminsky. And now looking at the Bucs starting lineup, it's pretty much the same exact lineup and the same exact positions until you get to 7, where Andy Schneider is taking the field today, playing first base opposed to Andrew Heen, who played last night. And Aidan Barnhart, the pitcher who is bound to Marietta starting next season, is DHing for the pitcher starting tonight. As you can see him warming up on the mound, Joey Cash. Everything else for the Bucs is normals compared to last night. In that game, a 4-0 win for the Bucs. That was epitomized by a lot of walks, as they were very patient and fought through many counts to get on base. Near 10 walks last night. That was a downfall of Holy Name, as they were able to run the bases pretty well and got a couple runs across due to walks. Holy Name was dangerous in the middle of that game. They had a runner at third and second at some points in that game. Unfortunately, they were unable to cross any runs in the last 2 of their games. They're looking to get their first runs on the board since their big 14-0 victory over Fairview at Victory Park a week ago today. Now the Bucs are looking to go back to 500 for the first time in a couple games, as they really want to start off league play well. Starting off 1-0 and can get the series sweep on the season against the Green Wave, which will pay dividends, especially with the GLC Championship looming in just less than a month. Metter throws down, and now that will lead up here for the Green Wave to start the evening at bat, as Tyler Chardon steps into the box for the first time this evening. The shortstop, who played, I believe, at second base last night, will step into the box here and be the first to go up here against Joey Cash, the pitcher here for the Bucs. 5:01:26 is my official clock here. First pitch from Cash. That one foul tip from Chardon, 0-1 count. It appears that Cash is going to start off by challenging the Green Wave, as he saw last night with the no runs. I believe his goal here is to challenge the Green Wave and see what they can do. Cash's second offering. That one high and inside. 1-1 count now on the shortstop. Cash takes a sign from Metter. The windup, now the pitch. That one outside to the right edge of the plate. 2-1 count now on Chardon. Cash back onto the mound. His 2-1 offering to Chardon. That one fouled right off the catcher and out of play. 2-2 count now here on the shortstop. Two count now here on Tyler Chardon. Cash is set. Gets his sign, kicks and deals. That one a swing and a miss from Chardon. Strike 3, first strikeout of the game for Buckeye. 1 away now for the Green Wave. And that will lead up here to the third baseman, Adam Humanick, here for the Green Wave to try to get the offense going here with 1 away. Humanick steps into the box. Now Cash will give his first offering to the junior third baseman. That one fouled behind the Holy Name dugout, making this now a 0-1 count on Humanick. Majority of contact in this game were deeper foul balls with a couple foul tips. Nothing yet in play from Holy Name. 0-1 count now on Humanick. Cash set. The windup, now the pitch. That one smoked to the left side of the shortstop. Sadless throws across to Schneider, who's able to put Humanick away. 2 away now for the Green Wave, which has set up the Eastern Michigan-bound Jack Topolsky to the plate for the first time this evening. Two down now early in this one. Topolsky now steps into the box to face off against Joey Cash. Cash takes a sign. The windup, now the pitch. That one low, missing the zone. 1-0 count now on Topolsky. Cash, windup, now the pitch. That one fouled to the right side, might stay in play. I believe it's just going to tail just out to the right side. That one now will be a 1-1 count on Topolsky. Cash is set. Here's his third offering to Topolsky. That one curves inside. Strike 2 looking. 1-2 count now on Topolsky after a nice curveball from Cash. Cash comes set. His 1-2 offering. That one curves, just barely missing the zone to the left side. Cash thought he had it. Now it'll be a 2-2 count now on Topolsky. Now Cash back up to the mound for a pitch he shouldn't think that he has to throw. This 2-2 offering to Topolsky. That one, he goes. Strike 3 swinging there on Topolsky. 2 strikeouts early in this game for the Green Wave. And on the ground to the shortstop brings us to the end of the top of the first inning. Your score, Holy Name 0, Buckeye 0. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you to the bottom of the first. The Green Wave went in order in their first at-bats. Now they're back onto the diamond to play some defense here, and they'll be led by senior pitcher and Eastern Michigan commit Jack Topolsky. So far, a sub-10 ERA, barely at a 9.5 ERA so far against two good teams in Solon and Ignatius. He's looking for a good start here to get back on track. His first pitch of the night is a strike to Dylan Sickle, the center fielder. And here's a little interesting stat for you people at home. Combining last night's first inning and this one for the Holy Name Green Wave on offense, as that one will be strike 2. They swung out of his shoes. Holy Name, 5 of their 6 batters in the top of the first inning of this game, the bottom of the first of the last one, went down swinging. Only one ball put in play in that top of the first. A little interesting snippet, and that one is grounded right into the right field. Center fielder Kaminsky able to take care of it and make sure the runners in advance to first, but a leadoff single here for Dylan Sickle as that was nicely smoked to the right side of the infield. Nothing that Tidlow or the Green Wave could do on defense. Now it brings up Ranger Mitter, who last night got on base like it was clockwork. I believe 3 walks, and he had a fielder's choice that got him on base each of his 4 plate appearances. Throw back to first base, not going to be in time as Sickle's in there standing. Sickle takes his lead, Topolsky checks him. Topolsky set, now his pitch. That one runs inside, runner goes. And the little one's just gonna have to eat that one runner now to second base. Now runner in scoring position early in this one. That one just was running to inside, just right off the glove. Topolsky set, checks his runner at second. His pitch to Metter. That one's a strike. Nice pitch there from Topolsky. 1-1 count now on Ranger Metter. Time being called here by Metter. Appears his coach is giving him a sign at third base. Interested to see if the runner will go. Topolsky set, checking his runner at second. Bunt being shown here by Buckeye, and that one's gonna clip him. I'm gonna say it's a foul ball, as it should be, as he leaned into it. Now the umps are gonna have to discuss this one as even if it did hit him, he did show bunt, so this should be a foul ball and a strike. That is the way it should be called. Now, will it be called as such? I do not know, because there might be a loophole that if it was going to hit him regardless of the bunt or not, they might call it. And it appears there is such loophole, as he showed bunt and it still hit him as he gets first. Now, 2 aboard here early on in this game. That sets up Scott DeMarco, the left fielder here, who closed out last night's game with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th inning against the Green Wave. He's going to try to get his offensive day started here with 2 runners on for him. The pitch. That one runs inside. 1-0 count now on DeMarco. Topolsky comes set, checking the runner at second. Sickle. Topolsky just got to step off to the back of the mound. Buckeye sideline and dugout are getting loud. They're getting into this game as they did last night, and that's when they got the momentum. The 1-0. That one in the dirt and blocked by the other one, but 2-0 count now here on DeMarco. Topolsky checks the runner at second. The pitch. That one hit to the left side. Chardon fields. That one gets second out, and that one is going to be safe at first. Tried getting the double play, unfortunately unable to do so. Nice flick by Chardon to second base to get 1. Now 1 away on the fielder's choice, which will set up the third baseman, Chandler Koch. Now Koch will step into the box here. Runners at the corners here with 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. Topolsky set, checks the runner at first. Now the pitch. That one in the dirt, bounces right off the ump and kept right by Little and runner stay. Now Buckeyes coach will call time here as the ump's going to need a second to walk it off. Little and appears he might be trying to go up to the mound here to talk to Topolsky, and he will. Both parties are going to use this time to regroup here, as there'll be a 1-0 count on Koch. And like I said last night, when we've seen these mound visits, they pay dividends for any team that has used them. Usually the first pitch after them has been a strike, and we saw Jaden Hurd have to have one in the first inning, I believe last time, not the second inning. He then came back and dealt, I believe, 5 straight strikes following that one. So the mound visits so far this season have paid dividends for the Green Wave. We'll see if it will do so here. Topolsky's 1-0 to Kosh. That one just missing the zone high. 2-0 count now on Chandler Kosh. 1 down, runners at the corners here. Throw back to first is not going to be in time, as diving back to first base is DeMarco. Plenty of time, safe. Topolsky comes set. His pitch. That one fouled behind by Kosh. That'll be a 2-1 count now here on the third baseman. Topolsky gets back on the mound, checking the runner at first. Comes set. His pitch, runner goes. That one foul tipped. That'll be a 2-2 count. Now his runner will have to go back to first. Now 2-2 count here on Kosh after the foul tip. DeMarco looking eager to go. Topolsky checks him twice. Now the pitch. That one high and corralled. 3-2 count now on Kosh. 3-2 count here, and I wouldn't be surprised if DeMarco was going to take the base here with full count. He goes 3-2. That one into the dirt. Ball 4. Now bases are going to be loaded here for Dylan Trey Linick. Yes, it is a K to end his name, not an R as I pronounced it last night throughout the whole entire game. After just seeing it now for the lineup, I apologize. Dylan Trey Linick stepping in, not Trey Liner. Probably different people. If Dylan Trey Liner even exists, I don't know. Trey Linick does, and he's up the bat. Look at that. Trey Linick in the box here. Corners in for the Green Wave. Now the pitch. That one just missing the zone to the outside low corner on the right. 1-0 count now on Trey Linick. Topolsky. Now the pitch. That one fouled behind and kept in the realm of play. 1-1 count now here on Trey Linick. Topolsky stepping in here. 1-1 offering to Trey Linick. That one just missing low and to the right. Again, like his first offering to Trey Linick. 2-1 count now, hitter's count. Topolsky comes set, his 2-1 offering to Trey Linick. That one hit to the right side and out of play. Gonna make it a 2-2 count now on Trey Linick, the right fielder. 1 down, bases juiced here. 2-2 count on Dylan Trey Linick. That one hit to the right side. Ragone off his glove, and that will score at least 1 run. Runner is going to hold everywhere else. Everyone's safe, and that'll be a RBI single there from Trey Linick. And based on the nature of the hop, I'm going to call that one a base hit. These are unofficial stats. But keep that in mind, I'm scoring that one as a hit. The pitch from Topolsky. That one foul away. 0-1 count now on Nathan Sadlis, the shortstop, stepping in for the first time in this game. One down, 1-0 lead here for the Bucks. 0-1 count on Sadlis with the bases loaded. That one is going to be a strike, finding the upper left side of the plate. 0-2 count now on Sadlis. And now usually this will be the realm where you see a pitch kind of outside, but Topolsky can use it as a correction pitch. 0-2, that one can be low, and behind the other one, runner goes. The plate, Topolsky gets a tag, and he can be safe at home, barely. 2-0 lead now for the Bucks. It was close. It was a nice effort by Litherland to get back there. Unfortunately, just didn't get back there in time. Now a 2-0 lead for the Bucks early on in this one. Nothing else could have been done there by Holy Name on defense. Just an unfortunate pass ball. 1-2 count the pitch. That one, did he go? They're checking. Did he go? And the ump, who was not facing the play, says he did not go. The 2-2 count, the pitch. That one gets him looking. Strike 3 from Jack Topolsky. 2-away now in the first inning as Sadler is retired looking. And now the big first baseman, Andy Schneider, steps into the box here with 2 away here in the first inning. The Bucks up 2-0 here and runners at second and third. Topolsky's pitch. That one, smoke foul to the left side and behind. Good contact, just needs to straighten it out. 0-1 count now on Schneider. Topolsky's pitch now. That one fouled away once again. 0-2 count now on Andy Schneider. And now once again, like I was saying before, usually this would be a challenging pitch, kind of one that's outside the zone. I would expect to see a strike here and get out of the inning. The 0-2 from Topolsky. That one hit to the left side. Humanek just passed him. 1 run will score, 3-0. Runners will hold everywhere. Now runners at the corners of the 3-0 lead here for the Bucks. That's the 3rd hit of the inning, and Schneider gets his RBI. Now the dangerous pitcher from last night's game, Aidan Barnhart, steps into the box here for the Bucks. He's bound to go to Marietta after this season, and he dealt for 6 innings last night. I believe had 8 strikeouts. He played really well. Now he's stepping into the box as a DH, trying to get his pitcher Cash even more insurance. Up 3-0 early on in this one. Topolsky's pitch. That one finds the strike zone. 0-1 count now on Barnhart. 3 hits and 3 runs so far here for the Bucks in the first inning. The 0-1 pitch here from Topolsky. Runner goes from first. Litherland not going to be able to corral that one. It's going to be a ball. 1-1 count as Schneider now in scoring position. Runners at second and third now for the Bucks. One offering here from Topolsky to Barnard. That one a swing and a miss on a high pitch. 1-2 count now on Aidan Barnard. 1-2 count now on Barnhart. Topolsky trying to finish off this inning. Topolsky's 1-2 pitch. That one a curveball. Strike 3 looking on Barnhart. Topolsky gets out of the inning. And with that, that takes us to the end of the first inning. Your score, Buckeye 3, Holy Name 0 after Jack Topolsky able to finish off that inning with his 2nd strikeout looking at the inning. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the top of the 2nd. All right, we are back here from Buckeye High School. Your score after 1 inning of play, Buckeye 3, Holy Name 0. I am Nathan Smee on the call. Buckeye had 2 guaranteed hits and 1 that could be scored as an error, gotten them to their 3-run lead that they have so far in this one. That one, first pitch of the inning will be a strike as Ragone offered to that one high. After Ragone in this inning, guaranteed up will be Jaden Hurd and Brendan Powers, the designated hitter. Here's Cash's 0-1 offering to Ragone. That one fouled behind Ragone. 0-2 count now. Joey Cash steps back up onto the mound. Metter gives the sign to his pitcher. His 0-2 offering now to Joey Ragone. That one curves and hit to the right side. trailing it to the right side into foul territory, and he'll be able to retire. We're going one away now here in the top of the second inning, which will set up Jaden Hurd now to step into the box for the first time this evening. Now stepping into the box, here he is, Jaden Hurd, the left fielder, going up here against Joey Cash. Cash is set. His first offering to the number 5 hitter, Hurd. That one a swing and a miss through that one. Nothing in one count now on Jaden Hurd. Hurd steps back into the box. Now he awaits the 0-1 offering here from Cash. Cash takes some steps, kicks and deals. Another nice curveball there from Joey Cash. Nothing in 2 count. And so far in this game, one thing has been a surefire thing for Cash, and that has been his curveball. And it has been unhittable so far in this game. I won't be surprised if you see it again here. The 0-2 to Hurd. That one just a high heater, gonna miss the zone. No offering from Hurd. 1-2 count now on the senior left fielder. The 1-2 offering from Cash. That's that curveball, just missing left of the plate. 2-2 count now on Hurd. That one was definitely an attempting pitch to swing at the way. If he could have gotten his hands inside the ball and smoked that one to the left side of the outfield, that could have been a nice one, but still, nice way to hold off. 2-2. That one fouled behind by Hurd. Jaden's not giving up quite yet. Cash's 2-2 offering for the second time here to Jaden Hurd. That one outside to the right, he's appealing, and he did not go. A 3-2 count. Hurd fighting back in this one, back to a full count. Full count here on Jaden Hurd. Cash takes a step, kicks and deals. That one runs high, ball 4. First base runner of the game for the Green Wave, as Jaden Hurd is patient at the plate and had a very quality at-bat there, and he'll go to first base. And now stepping into the box is Brendan Powers, the designated hitter here, DHing for Litherland. And Powers, he had a nice quality hit in the infield. It wasn't a hit, but he put some good contact on the ball to the left side. Let's see if he can do here in his first at-bat of the game with one away. The pitch. And that one misses to the right side. 1-0 count now on Powers. And if that name sounds familiar to the Holy Name alum and Holy Name fans in general, his brother Jackson Powers is currently a pitcher at Heidelberg, and he's been dealing so far this season. And his dad, Rob Powers, a news anchor on Channel 5, as Hurd dives back into first base safe. Brendan Powers definitely has his last name, plenty of cachet in Holy Name lore. Cash checks the runner, Hurd at first. His 1-0 offering. That one misses low. 2-0 count now on Brendan Powers. Cash checks the runner at first. His 2-0 offering to Powers. Powers hits that one into center field. Trailing back is Sickle. He's able to put away Powers as he had to trail that one pretty far back. Now 2 away here for the Green Wave in the top of the second inning, which will bring up Mikey towards Zidlow up to the plate here. And the last time that we saw him in the game, he got robbed in right field by a nice play by the right fielder. I'm sure that's in the back of his mind. And I remember going up to him in school the next day and said, "You got robbed." He knows he did, and he's trying to make sure he doesn't get robbed here with 2 away and a runner at first. And Hurd back in barely. That one was almost a close one there. Cash checks Hurd at first. Here comes his first offering to towards Zidlow. That one fouled behind by Mikey towards Zidlow. Nothing in 1 count now on the sophomore second baseman. Cash has been effective in making sure that Holy Name players have gotten contact, just not fair contact. There's been a lot of foul tips and foul balls so far in this game. I believe more than even Buckeye and Holy Name has combined fair balls. He's done a nice job of drawing contact and fouls, and not necessarily drawing out at bats, but making sure they have to protect later on in it. Runner goes. That one hit to the right side. It might drop, and it does. That's a hit there for Mikey towards Zidlow. Gets runners to the corners with 2 away. That's a nice hit there by Mikey towards Zidlow. That one drops in right field, unlike the last one. He finally got one to drop, and that's one he definitely wanted to get to drop. Now Meadows going to have a talk here with his pitcher Cash, and now stepping into the box will be a second-year varsity player here and a junior, Josh Kell. Transferred in from St. Ignatius after his freshman year and has been on varsity. This will be now his second season, trying to get a nice RBI here for Holy Name to get them back within striking distance, down 3 early on in this one. Runners at the corners. Josh Kell's first at-bat of the game. Cash offers. That one low and in the dirt. 1-0 count. And a little underrated thing that Kell just did, kind of giving a hold sign towards Zidlow at first base, making sure he knew that ball did not get past. That's leadership. Cash, the 1-0. That one hits Kell. Bases are now loaded for the Green Wave. Here's our signs of life Holy Name wants to see, and now that will bring up Caden Kaminsky back in the lineup after a few game absence. Now we're going to have a mound visit here for the Bucks. And like I said earlier, Buckeyes mound visit, this could be a crucial turning point for their defense. Mound visits have worked well for most teams that we've seen, not only in last night's game, but in the one before a week ago against Fairview. Mound visits are key, and if Kaminsky can give this one a poke to left field or even right field, looking at who's on base, I would not put it past Giorgio to be able to get from second to home in a short span of time. Even Josh Kell is playing. We saw him as a pinch runner from the game I saw of varsity last year against Ignatius at Talty. He was put in as a pinch runner at one point and got a couple bases towards the end of that game that was close. So if this one's put far enough back, we might have a tie game if it's the right poke. Buckeye, I'm sure, has that in the back of their minds. They worked hard in that first inning to make sure they got that lead. Now they actually have to keep it here with 2 away. Now mound visit is done. Buckeyes coach pleased with the progress he was able to get hopefully through his conversation. And now that will bring Caden Kaminsky, the senior center fielder here, up to the plate for what will be the most pivotal at-bat so far in this young baseball game. Bases juiced for the first time tonight for the Green Wave. Catches first pitch to Kaminsky. That one misses to the right side. 1-0 count now on Kaminsky. Cash back out on the mound here. His 1-0 offering to Kaminsky. That one a swing and a miss. Hit the right side of the strike zone regardless. 1-1 count now on Kaminsky. And something to kind of note on your screen, I don't know if you can see it, ever at third base. The third baseman, Kosh, he's just playing the field. Everyone's just playing their position, not holding anyone. That one hit to the left side and down the line. That'll be scoring 1 towards Zidlow, rounding third, coming home. That'll be 2 runs for the Green Wave. Sliding headfirst into third base is Josh Kell. That will be a 2-out double, 2 RBI hit there from Caden Kaminsky at a big time. Holy Name back within 1 at a huge, crucial time in this game. That's exactly what Holy Name needed to do. And as we were talking about Kosh's positioning over at third base, he was playing his actual position. If he was actually holding the runner at third base, which you're not really supposed to do in that situation, he could have made a play on that. An interesting way how that works of doing what you're supposed to put you out of position. But now a 3-2 game with 2 big RBIs coming up from Kaminsky. And the 1-0 now count here on Tyler Chardon in his second at-bat of the game, struck out his first time. But talk about momentum. That was a huge hit there for Caden Kaminsky at a time where Holy Name needed him most. The 1-0 offering. That one hit up the middle right into the glove of Cash. That one was a missile, but nicely handled there by the pitcher Cash, and that brings us to the end of the top of the second. Holy Name getting 2 hits and getting 2 runs after a nice 2-out double with 2 RBIs from Caden Kaminsky. Your score, Buckeye 3, Holy Name 2. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the bottom of the second inning. All right, we are back on here to bring you the bottom of the second inning. Your score, Holy Name 2, Buckeye 3. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. Holy Name with their backs against the walls. They're in the second inning down 3-0. But a 2-out double from Caden Kaminsky scored 2 runs, and it made this one a 3-2 ball game. And now some substitutions for you to note on your screen. Cameron Regazzo checking into the game at second base for Mikey Torzidlo, who shifts behind the dish and checks out Litherland. The first pitch of this inning from Topolsky runs high. That'll be ball 1. The man up to bat here for the Bucks is Cody Burgess, the only player not to hit in the first inning for the Bucks. Topolsky's 1-0 offering here to Burgess. Now one runs inside in the same spot. 2-0 count now here on Burgess. Topolsky's 2-0 offering to Burgess. That one finds the left side of the plate. 2-1 count now here on the second baseman. Topolsky's 2-1. That one runs inside once again where he missed on his 2 other balls. 3-1 count now on Burgess. Topolsky kicks and deals. That one finds the left side of the strike zone. Full count now here on Burgess. Full count here to begin the bottom of the second inning. Topolsky, the payoff pitch. That one just missing the left side where he found his second strike of that at-bat. That'll be a ball 4, and it'll be a walk to start the inning for the Bucks, which will bring back up Dylan Sickle, who had a base hit to right center field his first time up. Topolsky is set. Burgess staying close to the bag. Now the pitch. That one finds the lower half of the strike zone. 0-1 count now here on Dylan Sickle. Burgess still staying close to home at first, and he's still going to throw over and be back in time. But Burgess is really hugging the bag. Topolsky is set. Now showing bunt is Buckeye. That one will be laid down and go foul. That'll now be a 1-1 or an 0-2 count, I believe, now on Sickle. And now an 0-2 count here. This could be one where you bring back the challenge, as I was talking about in the last inning. This could be a challenging pitch outside the strike zone. I could see that realistically here, especially with how close Burgess is staying to first base. The odds of him stealing are slim to none. The pitch. That one's a curveball inside. Strike 3 called on Sickle. A beautiful strike there for Topolsky, getting his 3rd K of the game. 1 away now for the Green Wave. Only 2 more outs for them to have to get here. Now they'll set up Ranger Metter, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. He still has gotten on base every time he's been to the plate in this series. His first pitch getting to him from Topolsky will be a ball to the outside right corner. 1-0 count. Topolsky is set. His 1-0 offering. That one finds the right side of that strike zone. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. Topolsky peering inside towards Zidlow, the catcher. Gets his sign, the 1-1. That one is hitting better again. Calling Brandon Geyer. He's pincushioned so far in this game. He gained to first base, and now runners at first and second for the Bucks with only 1 away. And now Scott DeMarcos checking into the game here to bat. Fielder's choice his first time up. Runners at first and second, the pitch. That one runs inside, just barely missing DeMarco. 1-0 count now here on the left fielder. Topolsky comes set, checks the runner at second. Now the pitch. That one hit up the middle. Chardon flips to Regazzo. Regazzo throws in time at first. A beautiful double play to end the inning for the Green Wave. Buckeye was looking dangerous there. Had runners at first and second, but Chardon, a nice flip to Regazzo and an even nicer throw over to Ragone at first base. Ends and retires the side here in the second inning. Your score at the end of 2. Holy Name 3, Buckeyes. No, it's the other way around, sadly. Buckeye 3, Holy Name 2. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the top of the 3rd, where hopefully Holy Name has the lead. to it. Innings in the books here from Buckeye High School. We are now entering the game into the top of the third inning. Your score, Buckeye 3, Holy Name 2. If you're just tuning in, I'm Nathan Smee on the call. Buckeye was looking dangerous there in the bottom half of the second inning with runners at first and second. But a 5-4-3 double play from Chardon to Regazo to Ragone retires the side for the Bucks and now gets Holy Name back up to bat, only down by 1. Humanik's second at bat will start off with a ball hit into center field shallowly, and that'll be a base hit there for the junior third baseman, Humanik. A nice little poke into center field, not too far, but gets a first runner aboard there to begin the third inning for Holy Name. That is the tying run on first base now. And now Topolsky, the go-ahead run, now steps into the box. His first time up, he struck out swinging. The throw back to first is nowhere near in time. Schneider doesn't even bother to lay down the tag on Humanik. Cash back out on the mound here, peering into the catcher Metter to get his sign. Now the pitch to Topolsky. That one smoked back into center field. Another base hit here for the Green Wave. 2 straight hits in a row from Humanik and Topolsky. Holy Name getting a little rally started here. Now with runners at first and second with none away, Joey Ragone steps in to hit here. He had a nice hit to the right side. That tailed foul that Trey Liddick was able to carry over into foul territory and make sure he made the play. Now he goes up the bat here again, trying to get something in play here. 2 pitches, 2 hits so far for the Green Wave this inning. Catches first pitch to Ragone. That one in the dirt. Runner goes. Humanik not even going to get a throw. He's able to get in there, stealing third. Now runners at the corners with none away. Nice job there by Humanik to read that one into the dirt and make sure the catcher kind of paused and couldn't have a play. And now the question is, if you're going, do you swing or do you let Topolsky try to steal? That's a big question, because if you can put something in play here, that scores Humanik and ties the game. But if you can let Topolsky steal, that changes everything. That'll be a strike, however, on Ragone. But if Topolsky can get over to second base and have runners at second and third, all he needs a little bit of a poke like we've seen so far. One will guarantee score, and then it'll be a play at the plate for the second one. And Topolsky has the speed to make sure it's a 4-3 game if that happens. Ragone hits that one. This could be a double play. It will score 1 regardless. Out at second, out at first. A double play turned by the Bucks, but it still pays dividends for the Green Wave as they are able to tie this game up as Humanik crosses. Bases will clear. Now 2 away. Jaden Hurd steps in, but still Holy Name got what they wanted, and that is a tie ball game. After the second 5-4-3 double play of the game, Jaden Hurd steps in with 2 away and no one on base. His first pitch from Cash is a curveball high. 1-0 count now on the left fielder Hurd. Cash set his 1-0 offering to Hurd. Another curveball, another one missing high and to the left that time. 2-0 count now on Jaden Hurd. Cash, his 2-0 offering to Hurd. That one high again, a 3-0 count now on Jaden Hurd. And Metter's going to have to call time here to settle down his pitcher. He walked Hurd his last time up. He's close to another one. That last one, Hurd had to work for it, fighting back from at least a 1-2 count all the way up to the walk. This time, 3 straight balls he's seen. And Brendan Powers, who made some nice contact his last time up, unfortunately, directly to the center fielder, is up on deck. If Holy Name can get Jaden Hurd on base here, then Holy Name could be in business, even score another one here and take the lead in the top of the third. And never rule out the home run ball for a guy like Jaden Hurd. The 3-0 pitch. That one high, Hurd knew it. That'll be ball 4, a 4-pitch walk, his second walk of the game. Gets him on base to first base to see an old friend of Holy Name, Coach Kellerman, back here to coach first base for the Green Wave in this game. As he moved over to Alliance Middle School to be a teacher there, I believe a health teacher at the middle school and a running backs coach at the football team at the high school. So definitely glad to have him back for this game. The pitch inside, that'll be a first pitch strike there from Cash to Powers. Nothing in 1 count now on Brendan Powers, who flew out to the center fielder his last time up. Runner at first, 2 away here, tie ball game at 3. Throwback to Hurd, almost gets him, but he's back in just barely. He caught him sleeping out there. It looked like he was about to take another step, and he threw back right at that time. It was perfect timing from the pitcher, Cash. Nothing else could have been done. It's a nice dive back by Hurd. And another dive back, that one well more time. Schneider doesn't even lay down the tag that time. A 1 count here on Powers. The pitch from Cash. That one runs to the side and will be called a ball. 1-1 count now on Powers. Cash is peering in, checks Hurd at first, who has a shorter lead, similar to what Burgess had last inning. That one, a foul tip off of his foot from Powers. 1-2 count now on the designated hitter, Powers. Powers steps back in here, 3-3 ball game. 1-2 count, runner at first. The pitch, runner goes. That'll be a swing and a miss. It won't matter. That will retire the side as Powers goes down swinging for what will be the third strikeout of the game from Cash. And that'll take us to the end of the top of the third inning. Your score, Holy Name and Buckeye, all squared up here at 3 apiece. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the bottom of the third. All right, we are back here from Buckeye High School. Your score, Holy Name 3, Buckeye 3, going into the bottom of the third inning. 3s all around. The pitch from Topolsky. That one in the dirt and off the glove towards the 1-0 count now here on Chandler Kosh. And now I'm saying this will be a pivotal one as Holy Name in the last 2 innings has scored the runs they've needed to and have gotten back in this game at 3-3. Now can Holy Name's defense clamp up here and make sure they get back on. That one hit the shard on the left side, gonna bounce off his glove, and Kosh will get to first base. That'll be an E5 there for the Green Wave to start this inning off, and a runner will get aboard here to start the inning for the Bucks. Now as Kosh is aboard, Trey Lennick will now step in. He had a single his first time up here in this contest. Kosh at first, Trey Lennick in the batter's box here for the Bucks. Topolsky's first offering to Trey Lennick. He is hit to the left side. Humanek charging. He's just got to throw across the diamond to first base. And that one is wavered and misses Ragone. Kosh is going to be able to trot his way to third. Going to take a turn. He's not going to go. Now runners will be at the corners. There's 2 straight errors there for the Green Wave. Leads the runners at the corners. That is not the start Holy Name wanted at all to begin the bottom of the third inning. With all the momentum they've had on offense, this is not the way you want to start an inning. Now this will be an interesting time here. If I had to guess, usually you will see more steals on the second pitch. I'm going to be surprised if Trey Lennick goes on the first pitch to try to bait a throw or something along those lines. If not, he's going to get second easily. Trey Lennick goes, as expected, bunt trying to be looked down. The runner's going. They have it on a rundown. Throw back to Humanek. They have it on a rundown near the plate towards Zidlow. Drops it, and he's just able to get home and pass him. He's going to third, and the runner will be able to get to third base. Trey Lennick into third. Runner will score. Buckeye retakes the lead. Now up 4-3 on Holy Name. That'll be the third error in a row this inning. Now runner at third base, Holy Name down 4-3. So far, none away in this inning. Ragone will play in here at first base. as if it wasn't needing to be said already, that was a ball in the last pitch. The next offering here to Sadless. That one foul tip. That one, I believe, a 1-1 count now on the shortstop, Sadless. The 1-1 pitch here from Topolsky to Sadless. That one smoked to the right side, foul, 1-2 count now on the shortstop, Nathan Sadless. Topolsky comes set. His 1-2 offering here against Nathan Sadless. That one foul to the left side. Going to be 1-2 offering once again here for the second time. Sadless battling after he only down 1-2, forces a 1-2 offering for the second time here from Topolsky. That one, a curveball is going to clip him. Runners at the corners once again. And also bring up Andy Schneider, the big first baseman who knocked in a couple his first time up on a base hit. He's going to try to do something pretty similar to that here once again for Buckeye. And once again, it's similar to what we said about Trey Lennick, who's now at third base. Wouldn't it be surprised if Sadless steals on the first pitch, when usually you'll see a steal go more likely towards the second or third pitch of an at-bat? Schneider into the box. Topolsky's pitch. That one in the dirt and back. Runner goes. Actually, a dead ball is going to hit Sadless. It means the runner should have to go back. Yes, he will. Now bases will be juiced. That's the second hit by pitch in a row here this inning. None away. Runners at the corners. 4-3 score. And now Mikey towards the low. He's going to call time here and slow things down slightly. And now Coach Kelman's going to go out here and talk to his pitcher, Topolsky. And even though he might have left to go to Alliance, he still knows this team really well. He's been here for the last couple of seasons. He knows these guys really well, and it's definitely a good sign to have him here, as there'll be someone who can definitely talk to his pitcher, Topolsky, and kind of calm him down. That's kind of the nice thing about the Holy Name program with a lot of these guys who have been here for a while and can come back and guest coach. I mean, we saw Coach Slatke. He might not have been involved the last couple of years, but he'll still here for a big majority of the season when we needed him. That's the beauty of Holy Name. A lot of these guys come in and know the players, and a friendly face like that might be the difference when you need someone to step up and kind of be talked back into rhythm. That would be a huge telling sign and a turning point if Coach Kelman's words of wisdom were able to calm down Topolsky. He's offering here. That one will be popped to the right side. He'll be retired. Runner's going to tag here. The throw might be in time towards Lidlow. Can he get the tag? He can! He got him at the plate! An amazing throw from right field from Josh Kell. Gets the double play. 2 away now. That is a huge play from Kell and a beautiful tag from towards Zedlow. The tag team double play. 2 away with runners at first and second. Well, whatever Coach Kelman said must have worked amazingly. And now what seemed like base loaded with none away seemed like a run was guaranteed. Now 2 down, runners at first and second. Now the pitch from Topolsky. That one's going to say it clipped him. And the arm guard pays dividends, not protecting the arm, but causing contact. The arm guard hit by pitch will now load the bases once again with 2 away here in the inning, which will set up Dylan Sickle for his 3rd at-bat in 3 innings. That won't be a strike to the left side. 0-1 count now on Sickle. The pitch from Topolsky. That one a swing and a miss there from Sickle. And now here comes Topolsky's pitch. That one in the dirt. 1-2 count now here on Dylan Sickle. Topolsky takes a deep breath. 1-2 count here. He's going to step off, take a deep breath here. Kind of regather himself now with the bases juiced. 1-2 count here on Dylan Sickle. Holy Name down 4-3 to Buckeye. The 1-2. That one a swing and a miss. It's going to be a drop there. All he has to do is step on it, and he's out, and that retires his side. Nice strikeout there from Topolsky. Gets Holy Name out of a jam, and your score at the end of 3. Holy Name now down 4-3 to the Buckeye Bucks. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the top of the 4th inning. All right, we are back here in the top of the 4th inning. Your score, Buckeye 4, Holy Name 3. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Holy Name got into a jam with the bases loaded, down 4-3. But a nice play from the man on deck, Josh Kell, to the man who's currently batting, Mikey towards Idlow, had a double play and got Holy Name out of the inning. The first pitch of this inning will be fouled to the left side behind, make an 0-1 count now on Mikey towards Idlow, who in his first at-bat had a nice base hit to the right field. Kind of ironically, that one falling opposed to the one that happened last week that he was robbed of a hit on. The 0-1 offering from Cash to towards Idlow. That curveball is going to find the zone this time from Cash. 0-2 count now on towards Idlow. Cash is set. His 0-2 offering here towards Idlow. That one runs high. 1-2 count now on the catcher towards Idlow. The pitch here on a 1-2 from Cash. That one hit to the left side of the shortstop Sadler. Sadler's across the diamond to Schneider. Puts towards Idlow away. 1 away now in the top of the 4th inning, which will bring up Josh Kell, who last inning had a beautiful throw from right field right onto the money towards Idlow to make sure that double play got the 2 outs on the inning. His last time up hitting, he was hit by a pitch. He's trying to get back on base once again. Josh Kell steps into the box. Here's the first pitch to him from Cash, the righty. That one high. Ball 1 now on Josh Kell. Cash reassesses his pitch options here and back to work on the kick and deal. That one runs inside on Kell. 2-0 count now on the junior right fielder. 2-0 count here on Josh Kell. Here comes a pitch from Joey Cash. That one misses to the right side of the plate this time. 3-0 count now on Josh Kell. Caden Kaminsky, who had the 2 RBI double, is due up on deck here for the Green Wave. And that one, 4-pitch walk there on Josh Kell. He finds his way on base for the 2nd time this game in 2 at-bats. And that'll bring up Caden Kaminsky, who had the double, who had 2 runs score his last time up. He now has an opportunity here, if he can knock Josh Kell around, potentially to tie his ball game once again. Cash's first offering to Kaminsky. Misses low to the right side. 5th ball in a row there from Cash. 1-0 count now here on Caden Kaminsky. Cash will check his runner at first and throws back. Kell back in there with plenty of time to spare. He is safe at first. Cash steps back onto the mound. Going to take a sign peering back to the runner at first. Kell, he comes at now the pitch. That one in the dirt and kept in front. Metter thought about throwing back. He did not in the end. That one will be ball 2. .2-0 count here on Caden Kaminsky. Coming set is Cash. Now the 2-0. That will be a strike. The back pick from the catcher Metter is not in time. Kell back in there with a diving headfirst slide. .2-1 count now on Kaminsky. The pitch from Cash. That one finds the strike zone low now. 2-2 count now on Kaminsky. Cash checks the runner at first. His 2-2 offering now to Kaminsky. Runner goes. That one hit to the left side. Kell Steele avoids the double play. And actually going to go through. Going to be a error base hit there for the Green Wave. First error of the game for the Bucks, with now runners at first and second with only 1 away. And that one will go down as an E6. Holy Name could use that, and if that one was fielded cleanly, that one could have been a double play and could have ended the inning. But Kell Steele, even though it didn't end up mattering in the end, it was a brilliantly timed steal that prevented at least 1 out. Now runners at first and second here for Chardon. That one thrown back to second. Almost a disaster for the Bucks. That one almost was thrown to the right side of Burgess. He's barely able to corral it. Chardon, his last time up, he had that nice lined ball directly back to Cash that he was able to get his glove on and catch it for the out. The pitch. That one fouled behind. 0-1 count now on Chardon. Cash steps back onto the bump. Runners at first and second. One away here in the top of the fourth inning. Buckeye currently up 4-3 over the Green Wave. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Chardon. That one runs inside, evens up the count at 1-1. Cash comes set. Checks the runner at second a couple times. Now the pitch. That one popped to the right side. It's going to travel foul and going to drop foul. Now a 1-2 count here on Chardon with Humanick, who had a base hit his last time up, due up next for the Green Wave. Cash comes set. Now the 1-2 offering. That one put into play to center field. Kell going to go back to the bag, and everyone's going to stay put. The center fielder, Sickles, able to put away Chardon. 2 away now here in the top of the fourth inning, which will bring up Adam Humanick here at a crucial time for the Green Wave. They could use an RBI here. If he goes to want to ride into the outfield and it falls, that would score at least 1 run in most scenarios. Depending on how shallow, it could only hold a runner at third. But in most cases here, 9 times out of 10, wherever he hits in the outfield, as long as it's not caught, should result in an RBI. Cash's first offering, Humanick. That one poked to the right side. If that falls, that should score a run. And he will go. Kell trying to tie it up, and he's apparently out. He was in clearly, and it's called an out. Holy Name fans are not liking that one. Kell not liking that one either. And with that, I'm sure you saw the replay on your screen. He looked like he was safe for sure. And with that, that'll end us to the end of the top of the fourth inning. Your score, Holy Name 3, Buckeye 4. We'll be back on here in a minute. All right, we're back here at the game, halfway over, going into the bottom of the fourth. Your score, Buckeye 4, Holy Name 3. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee. Holy Name looked like they were prized to score in that inning. A play at the plate, barely getting Josh Kell out. On the replay, it looked like he had and was in there by a mile. However, the ump is calling that one an out and actually sent someone to their car. If you had to defend yourself that much, it's probably the wrong call. Now the first pitch is setting from Topolsky. That one in the dirt, 1-0 count now on Metter, who's up to bat here. And once again, every at-bat he's had this series, he's made it on base. And that does not look like it's going to change. 2-0 count now here on Metter. Now Metter here, the 2-0 offering to him. That one finds the left side of the strike zone. A 2-1 count now here on Ranger Metter, the catcher. Topolsky back to work quickly, the 2-1. That one going to get a little bit of a ride to the left side. Ragazzo just barely by him. That'll be a base hit there for Ranger Metter. His on-base streak impressively continues. That'll be Buckeye's 4th hit of the game, and as a little bit of a break of the action before DeMarco hits, we'll be back on here Thursday to bring you Holy Name versus North Olmsted at Baldwin Wallace College. Topolsky set. Runner at first, now the pitch. That one a swing and a miss there weirdly from DeMarco. Nothing in 1 count now. on the left fielder. Topolsky set. Now the 0-1. That one gave it a little bit of a ride to center field. Kaminsky trying to get there. That one's going to fall in. Another base hit there. That one's going to go wide. Humanik's going to get it. They're going to throw it to third, and that should be plenty in time, and he'll be out at third. Nice heads-up play there by Adam Humanik and the Holy Name Green Wave to see that one in from the center fielder Kaminsky that went wide to the right. Humanik trailed it, and Topolsky did a nice job there of covering at third base and getting the tag and getting a big first out there of the inning. Now bring up Chandler Kosh now up to bat. His last time up, he hit one to Chardon that got just past him that we scored as an E5. The pitch from Topolsky. Runs inside, almost hitting him in the head. 1-0 count now there on Chandler Kosh. Topolsky set, now the pitch. That one runs inside again, runner goes. That one's a pass ball, and getting into second base standing is Scott DeMarco. Now, Buckeyes coaches are chirping here, and a little bit of back and forth here between both teams. Now, Holy Name fans are calling for the coach to be thrown out. He's jabbing at the pitcher, saying it was an intentional pitch. Looking at the pitches, Topolsky's been throwing inside the majority of the game. There is no way that's an intentional pitch. Now, towards Zidlow will call time, and in this break, just a reminder, stay up to date on all the games we're calling. Follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get 1,000 subscribers at a time of the Holy Name Paddleball football game on August 18th. I believe we're 51 subscribers away the last time I checked, so if you're not subscribed, go down there and subscribe. That way we can get to our goal. It appears everyone that was involved in the game will stay in the game. And now the Buckeye coaches are going to switch sides here. And it appears that the coach who was at third base had to go to the dugout. So it appears that was the only change being made. A lot of confusion right now. Count 2-0 on Kosh. That one runs inside once again. 3-0 count there now on Chandler Kosh with Dylan Trelinick due up next here for the Bucks. The pitch. That one finds the strike zone from Topolsky. 3-1 count now on Kosh. Topolsky checks his runner, 3-1. That one smoked to the right side. Kell trailing to his right to get it. He's able to get it. Kell throws it back in, and he'll be back in time. Nice play in right field by Josh Kell. That'll make it now a loud second out of the inning, which will bring up Dylan Trelinick up to bat here once again for the Bucks. In his last at-bat, he had a nice hit to the right side, or left side of the infield that got past Humanik that we scored as an E6. Runner at second, 2-away. Topolsky's first pitch here to Trelinick. That one's a swing and a miss from Trelinick, nothing in 1 count. Topolsky comes set, checking the runner at second. Goes to the plate. That one high and inside. 1-1 count now here on Dylan Trelinick. Topolsky here coming set. Now the 1-1 pitch. That one hits him inside his Trelinick. Now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Nathan Sadlis once again. His last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Runners now at first and second, 2-away. Nathan Sadlis, the shortstop, steps into the box here for the Bucks. Topolsky's first pitch to Sadlis. That one barely missing, high and inside. 1-0 count now on Sadlis. The 1-0 offering from Topolsky to Sadlis. That one goes right beneath towards Zidlow's feet. He's able to corral it. No runners will advance. Now a 2-0 count here on Sadlis. Both runners getting a decent lead Topolsky checks, now the 2-0. That one finds the strike zone perfectly. 2-1 count now on Sadless. The pitch from Topolsky. That one in the glove of towards the 3-1 count now on Sadless. Buckeye has 4 runs on 4 hits and has committed 1 error. Holy Name has 3 runs on 4 hits and has committed 3 errors. The 3-1 count. That one will find a strike zone low, barely inside there. 3-2 count now on Sadless. Full count. Runners will go on the pitch. Topolsky set, checks his runners. They go. The 3-2 is low. That'll be ball 4, loading up the bases once again here for the Bucks. And now the big lefty, Andy Schneider, stepping into the box. Hit by a pitch his last time up, and before that he had a nice single that got Buckeye on the board for the first time in the game. Bases juice, 2 away. Topolsky's first offering to Schneider. That one a swing and a miss on a high heater. Nothing in 1 count now on the first baseman. Topolsky's 0-1 offering to Schneider. That one high, not going to offer that one. 1-1 count now. The designated hitter Barnhart is due up next here for the Bucks. 1-1 count. The pitch. That one popped up, skied into the infield. Regazzo's under that one and puts away Schneider to end the inning. Holy Name once again had the bases loaded, but they were able to get out of the jam. And that takes us to the end of the 4th inning. Your score, Buckeye 4, Holy Name 3. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the top of the 5th. Four innings in the books here from Buckeye High School. Your score, Buckeye 4, Holy Name 3. I'm Nathan Smee for just tuning in. Buckeye once again loaded up the bases, but Holy Name was able to get it out of the jam and makes one only a 1-run game. Buckeye up 4-3. This will definitely be a crucial inning as Holy Name has 9 outs to work with now, and who better to get it started here for the Green Wave but their pitcher, Jack Topolsky, who last time up had a base hit. Holy Name, they could use this at bat. They could use this inning really well. If they can blow this game open, then this one will be a big turning point. Cash back on the mound, his first pitch of the 5th inning. That one high, missing the zone, up 1-0 count now on Topolsky. Cash set, his 1-0 offering incoming now to Topolsky. That one misses high once again, a 2-0 count now on the pitcher Topolsky. Kosh comes set, his 2-0 offering here to Topolsky. That one misses high once again to the left side. 3-0 count now on Topolsky. Due up next for the Green Wave, Joey Ragone, who is on deck. His last time up, he hit into a double play, but has one of the 3 RBIs on the game for the Green Wave. The 3-0 pitch to Topolsky. That one finds a strike zone from Cash. 3-1 count after the correction pitch there from the pitcher Cash. Cash will now have to step off the mound here, take a second to regather himself, and now he steps back on to the bump. Cash's 3-1 pitch here to Topolsky. That one barely clips the zone in the dirt. 3-2 count now on Topolsky. The payoff pitch here from Cash. That one smoked to the left side to Salas. It bounces off Salas' glove. Topolsky hustling. Will he beat the throw? He does not. One away now here as Salas was barely able to regather himself there, but he was able to do it just barely. And now we'll bring up Jaden Hurd to bat once again. His last time up, now bring up Regone. His last time up, he had that double play. Now Regone into the box. Cash's first pitch to Joey Regone. That one misses low to the right side. 1-0 count here on the first baseman, Regone. Cash set, the 1-0 pitch. Regone follows that to the right side, weirdly off the bat, evens up the count at 1 apiece. A 1-1 count here on Joey Regone. Cash comes set. Now the 1-1 count offering here from Cash. Regone swings through that 1-2 count now on the first baseman, Regone. Due up next is Jaden Hurd for the Green Wave. The 1-2 pitch to Joey Regone. Curveball swing and a miss. That is another strikeout there from Joey Cash. 2 away now in the inning, and now Jaden Hurd steps up to the plate trying to get something going offensively for the Green Wave this inning. Hurd walked both of his times up. Let's see if he can do it again or get on base in some capacity. The pitch. That one clips him. He does. Look at that. 3 for 3 on getting on base is Jaden Hurd. Now we have a base runner here with 2 away, setting up Brendan Powers, who struck out his last time up here, back to the plate, but Powers can make contact with the baseball. He just needs to be able to pick out the right place to put it. Now, mound visit will be called here by Metter. Brendan Powers has been unlucky this season, kind of how Porzillo got robbed in the Fairview game of a hit to right field. Powers puts a lot of power on the ball, unironically as his name suggests. He unfortunately just hits it right to someone. That is the only problem with his game. He hits it directly to someone. That is the only issue. If he can hit it just a little bit over the shortstop's head or in the gap between first and second, then he has power and has RBI potential, even though Jaden Hurd only at first base here. He just needs to be able to pick out the right spot to put it here. He has the power. It just depends where the ball will go. Cash comes set and throws back right away to Jaden Hurd. That one nowhere near in time as Schneider doesn't put down the tag, as he, I believe, has only put down the tag only a couple times on throwbacks. Cash now focusing on the batter, pitches to Powers. Powers grounds that one to the left side. Third baseman Kosh throws across, and it's going to go past. That's going to be an error. Hurd gets to third. Hurd takes a rounding look. He's going to stay at third. Now corners. Hurd will stay finally. There he is. Now runners at the corners after that error from Kosh. That is his second error in the game. Only 2 errors in this game, both coming from the third baseman, Kosh. And now Mikey Twardsidlo steps into the box here. He had a base hit in this game and also a ground out to the shortstop, Sadless. And now with Powers at first base, could this be an opportunity for him to steal and try to get in a rundown and try to tie the game? Interesting to see what Holy Name will do here. This is a chess match here. Both sides are calling plays, if I had to guess. This is now a chess match. 4-3 game, the tying run at third. The first pitch from Cash. That one fouled behind us here, behind the backstop. Nothing in 1 count on Twardsidlo. You've said it a couple times already this game, but this is the most key at-bat of the game so far. Twardsidlo takes a deep breath. Cash does the same on the mound. The 0-1 offering. Down to the outside. It's dropped. Nice job there by Cash to play some fundamental baseball there and go to cover the bag even though no one stole. 1-1 count now on Twardsidlo. And it's the little things in baseball that add up. We've seen it such as errors, but even little plays like that, even the one where Josh Kell told his runner to hold it first, little things like that add up in the game of baseball. The 1-1. That one barely clipping the right side, but hits the plate nonetheless. 1-2 count now on Twardsidlo. 1-2 count here on Mikey Torzillo. Runner at the corners here with 2 away. The 1-2. That one in the dirt. Hurd goes. The pick, they don't see it. We tie the game. Jaden Hurd jumps on it and ties the game at 4. Powers now at second. The go-ahead run. Jaden Hurd read that one perfectly. Metter just couldn't see it. Now a tie ball game. This one's getting interesting in the top of the 5th. That was a huge play there. Now, Holy Name going to put some speed in here as Dom Marchetta will check into the game as the designated hitter for Powers. Powers did his job getting on base, and now the go-ahead run is now at second base. Game squared up here now at 4 apiece. Now the 2-2 pitch here. That one hit to the right side and in the foul territory, just barely missing a car. The only points that would have scored is points on the insurance. Marchetta at second for the Green Wave. 2-2 count here on Torzillo. That one popped behind us. Torzillo is fighting. It's foul tips like these that make me glad that our car is parked nowhere near the line of play. 2-2 count, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. That one gets Torzillo looking on the right outside corner, and it ends at top of the 5th before any more damage could be done. We have a very competitive game here going into the bottom of the 5th. Your score all squared up here at 4 apiece. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the bottom of the 5th inning. Back on. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The confirmed score is indeed 4-4. I am Nathan Smee for just tuning in this one. Holy Name tied it back up on a wild pitch that was blocked in front by Metter. He didn't see the ball. Hurd took advantage, jumped on it, and was able to steal home. They're now all squared up here at 4 apiece in a very exciting GLC game in the first week of league play. Beautiful weather outside and an amazing game so far. I don't think you can ask for anything more. Topolsky's first pitch of the inning is a strike here on Barnhart, the designated hitter, and the pitcher from last night's game. He starts this inning down 0-1 in the count. Topolsky gets back to work the pitch. Swing and a miss from Barnhart, quickly down 0-2. Barnhart back in quickly. The 0-2 offering here from Topolsky. Curves inside, gets him looking. Strike 3 there on Aidan Barnhart. Topolsky is still dealing strikes. That is his 5th strikeout of the game, 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now bring back up to the plate. Dylan Sickle here for the Bucks. He struck out his last 2 times up before that. However, he did have a base hit. The first pitch to him this inning runs in on him. 1-0 count here on Dylan Sickle, the center fielder. The 1-0. That one is a strike. 1-1 count now here on Sickle. Now calls time here. 1-1 count here on Sickle. That one curves, hit to the right side. Kell trying to make a play on it. That one's going to bounce right in front of him and roll behind him. That'll be a base hit for the Bucks. That is their 6th base hit of the game. Sickle second. Now the go-ahead run for the Bucks is now at first base, which makes way for Ranger Metter, who once again in this series has still yet to not made it on base through an at-bat. 2 hit by pitches in this game and a base hit his last time up. Runner at first, the pitch. That one popped up, foul to the right side. 0-1 count now on the catcher Metter. Getting on base is definitely not an easy thing to do in baseball. And the fact that this young man has done it in every at-bat so far this series, flat out impressive. And that one fouled off of the ump. 0-2 count now. The ump is okay. It's going to take a quick breather here to make sure he's okay. And in that time, Torzidlo will hand the ball back to his catcher Topolsky. Say a couple things to him with 1 away runner at first base. 1-2 count on Ranger Metter. Topolsky with 5 Ks on the game, can make it 6 here. Topolsky comes set. Can he make it 6 Ks on the game? That one can be fouled to the right side. His strikeout number 6 will have to wait. Four ball game. Runner at first. 1-2 count here. Once again on Ranger Metter. The 1-2. That one goes behind towards Zidlow. Bounces right back to him. He's unable to throw it down. Topolsky tells his catcher not to throw it. Runner now in scoring position for the Bucks. Now a 2-2 count. Metter seemed to go on a quick vacation, then come back here for the 2-2 count. Topolsky check his runner, the 2-2. That one goes behind towards the runner goes. It bounces to him and just past him. Runner now at third base after 2 pass balls. Metter has worked this one back to a full count. One away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The full count offering to Metter. And that one is a strike. And apparently it's... I'm very confused what's going on. And now the pitch. That one smoked to the left side there from Metter. He'll get on base. Burgess will score. And a little bit of a weird one. I didn't see him get on base. Either way, a 5-4 lead now for the Bucks, as they'll be 1 away now. Runner at first base is Metter on the RBI single. That'll be a foul tip from DeMarco. His last time up was a base hit, but then was an out. Later recorded through some base running. If I'm not mistaken, that last at bat was the one thrown in from Kaminsky to center field that went to the right side that Humnick tossed to Topolsky for the tag out. The pitch to DeMarco. That one a swing and a miss there from DeMarco. 0-2 count now on the left fielder. The pitch. That one curves, missing. 1-2 count now here on DeMarco. Topolsky takes his sign. The 1-2 offering here to DeMarco. That one a swing, foul tip miss. That will retire the side. End of 5 here from Buckeye High School. Your score, Buckeye 5, Holy Name 4. We'll be back on here in a minute. All right, we're back here to bring you the top of the 6th inning. Your score, Buckeye 5, Holy Name 4. Buckeye was able to get it 1 run across in that last inning. And that, another change here to note for you. Pitching change for the Bucks, Tanner Angst checking into the game here for Joey Cash, who has been relieved after 5 innings of work. Now Josh Kell will step in here for the Green Wave. He walked his last time up, and his at-bat will start pointing in that direction with a ball. 1-0 count now on Kell. The pitch. Oh, yeah, foul. But actually, the pitcher is going to be, the shortstop's actually going to move over to pitch, it appears. Sadless is the pitcher, and it appears that means Angst will go to shortstop. The pitch here from Sadless. That'll be a strike there on Josh Kell. A 1-2 count now here on Kell. Sadless is 1-2 offering. That one, I'm going to say he offered. That's going to be strike 3 there on Kell. The first strikeout of the game for Sadless. 1 away now for the Green Wave. That'll bring up Caden Kaminsky now up to bat. Earlier in this game, he had that 2 RBI double with 2 down. Can he do something similar here with only 5 outs for the Green Wave to work with left in the game? Sadless's pitch. That one finds the right half of the strike zone. 0-1 count now on Kaminsky. Sadless comes set. Here's 0-1. Kaminsky going to fly that one to the right side, and it will tail out of play. 0-2 count now on the center fielder, Kaminsky. One, 2 count now here on Caden Kaminsky. Sadless agrees with the second pitch. Nathan Sadless is 1-2. That one missing high, now takes it to a 1-2 count. Sadless back on the rubber, his 1-2. That one smoked to the right side, gonna trail into foul territory, and going for the play is Trey Linick, and it's gonna be a foul ball, is going to drop. And now we will see a 1-2 offering now for the second time here. Due up next for the Green Wave after this at-bat will be Tyler Chardon, the shortstop. Kaminsky steps back into the batter's box here. 1-2 count on Kaminsky. Sadless about to get back to work. Kicks and deals. That one high, missing to the left. 2-2 count now on Kaminsky. Sadless is set, his 2-2. Swing and a miss from Kaminsky. 2 straight strikeouts here from the pitcher, Sadless. 2 away in this inning. They've gone in order, and now Tyler Chardon steps into the batter's box here for the Green Wave, trying to get a base runner here with only 4 outs now to work with in the rest of the game. Pitch from Sadless. Going to be popped to the right side, and it's going to trail out of play just to the right side of Holy Name's dugout. 0-1 count now on Tyler Chardon. Holy Name has 4 runs on 4 hits and has committed 3 errors. The Buckeye Bucks have 5 runs on 6 hits and have committed 2 errors so far in this game. The 0-1 from Sadless. That one in the dirt and past Metter. 1-1 count now. One count here on Chardon. The pitch from Sadless. That one grounded right back to Sadless. Sadless throws over to first base, and that will retire the side. Holy Name goes in order in the top of the 6th inning. Your score, Buckeye 5, Holy Name 4. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the bottom of the 6th. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Chardon's first pitch as the new pitcher. That will be a strike to Kosh. Chardon's second pitch on the 0-1. That one will go past towards the evening up the count at 1-1. Chardon's last outing was against Fairview Park in that 14-0 win. He closed out the game after Jaden Hurd started. He pitched really well in that one. He's trying to close out this game for Holy Name, try to give them some life going into the top of the seventh where they need to score, as of right now, 1 run, 2 to take the lead. He's trying to make sure that's all it needs to be. Now 1-2 count here on Chandler Kosh, the third baseman. One-two count here on Chandler Kosh, the pitch. That one in the dirt to the right side. 2-2 count evened up here for Chandler Kosh. Chardon back onto the bump. The 2-2 pitch. That one strike 3 looking there on Kosh. First strikeout, first batter there from Tyler Chardon. 1 away here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Now bring up Dylan Trelinick up to bat here for the Bucks. His last time he was at the dish, he was hit by a pitch. The pitch here from Tyler Chardon. That one a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Nothing in 1 count now on Trelinick. Chardon back to work here, now the pitch. That one grounded to the right side and fouled. Oh-2 count here on Dylan Trelinick. The pitch. That one, Trelinick thought about it, but it was in the dirt. Nice block by towards Zidlow. That now makes it a 1-2 count on the right fielder, Trelinick. Due up next for the Bucks is the pitcher, Nathan Sadlis. Here's Chardon's 1-2. That one's going to be giving a little bit of a poke towards left center. Kaminsky able to trail inside and get it from Topolsky. 2 away now here. 2 up, 2 down. Now leading up here now for the Bucks is Nathan Sadlis, the pitcher who just relieved Cash in the last inning. Chardon ready to go back here on the mound. 2 away, Nathan Sadlis steps back into the box. His last time up, he walked. The first offering from Chardon, that's a swing and a miss from Sadlis. Nothing in 1 count on the pitcher, Sadlis. The pitch from Chardon. That one trails inside. 1-1 count now on the pitcher. Tyler Chardon gets back to work here. 1-1 count. That one in the dirt once again. Now a 2-1 count here on Nathan Sadlis. Chardon kicks and deals. That one just barely misses up. Now a 3-1 count here on Sadlis. Due up next for the Bucks is Andy Schneider, the first baseman. The pitch here from Chardon. Trails inside. That will be a walk for Sadlis. Runner aboard here with 2 down. That'll bring up Andy Schneider here for the Bucks. He's been potent this game. He had 1 base hit that scored a couple runs and been hit by a pitch. He also popped up to the second baseman his last time up. Now time being called here by Buckeye. And now they're going to make a pinch running substitution here for Buckeye, as it appears Noel Martin will now pinch run for Sadlis. That I assume is either going to mean one of 2 things. 1, it's pitcher courtesy run, or 2, Sadlis' day pitching will be done. Now we're going to wait to see if that will be a permanent change on the pitching end or not. And now it appears everything's been cleared up here. It didn't look like he was at first, Schneider, but now he's back into the game here, back up to bat here with 2 away and a runner at first here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chardon getting back to work on the mound. His first pitch to Schneider. A swing and a miss from Schneider. 0-1 count now on the first baseman. Schneider back into the box. Chardon checks the runner first, throws back. Does he have him? He might have him. He has him at first! Ragon gets down the tag on a beautiful throw from Chardon. The side is retired. Holy Name really can use that momentum, carrying us now into the top of the 7th inning. Your score, Buckeye 5, Holy Name 4. And just a reminder, we'll be back on Thursday afternoon to bring you Holy Name versus North Olmsted Baseball at Baldwin Wallace. To stay up to date on all the games we're covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And if I subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Holy Name has 3 outs to work with. Buckeye trying to hang on to a 5-4 lead. We'll be back on here in a minute to bring you the top of 7th. Six innings in the books here from Buckeye High School. Your score, Buckeye 5, Holy Name 4. If you're just tuning in, I'm Nathan Smee on the call. It's been an exciting game all the way around here. Buckeye is looking to close this game out with a 1-run lead, while Holy Name's 2, 3, and 4 hitters try to get something going here at the top of the 7th, needing 1 run to keep this game going and 2 to take the lead and force Buckeye against the wall. Adam Humanek, the third base, will be the first Holy Name batter here of the inning, trying to get something going here, try to get them back to the lead. And that will be a first pitch strike there from Sadlis, as it appears that his pinch run from Martin last inning will just be that and will have been a courtesy. The pitch from Sadlis. That one running inside but called a strike on him. Makes it count 0-2. The 0-2 from Sadlis. That one. And that's going to be a drop third, and it's going to be a strike. He had a swing at it. It was going to be called. 1 away now here on that drop third strike. Brings up Jack Topolsky, the Eastern Michigan commit here. Back to the dish here for the Green Wave. He started the game pitching, throwing 5 innings, giving up 4 runs. He now is at the dish here to try to give Holy Name some life here in the top of 7th. The pitch from Sadlis. That one misses up high and right. Ball 1 on Topolsky. The 1-0 pitch. Topolsky's going to foul that one back. He's up the count at 1-1. Sadlis back on the rubber. 1-1 count here on Topolsky. Sadlis kicks and deals. That one foul to the right side. Just barely missing that right field line. Makes it a 1-2 count now on Topolsky. Ragon is due up next here for the Green Wave. Sadlis, the 1-2. That's strike 3 there on Topolsky, swinging 2 straight strikeouts here, as that will be strikeout number 4 out of 5 batters from Sadlis. Holy Name 1 out to work with here, needing 1 run. Now here comes Joey Ragon here to the dish, needing something going here. He needs to get on base in one way or another. Ragon, he'll take ball 1 just outside. 1-0 count now on the first baseman, Ragon. Jaden Hurd due up next for the Green Wave if Ragon is able to find his way on to the base path. The windup in the pitch. That one, nice curveball from Sadlis, evens up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 from Sadless. Swing and a miss from McGrone. Holy Name is down to their last strike. Sadless looking for strikeout number 5. You're going, looking to keep this game alive. The 1-2. That one missing outside, evens to the count at 2-2. 2-2 count here on Joey Ragone. Once again, the left fielder Jaden Hurd is on deck for Holy Name. The 2-2 pitch. That one skied to center field, directly to the center fielder Sickle. He's able to put that one away, and that will do it here from Buckeye High School. Holy Name drops a heartbreaker, 5-4 here to the Buckeye Bucks. Once again, we'll be back on here this Thursday afternoon, I believe 4:30 first pitch at Baldwin Walls, as Holy Name will take on North Olmsted from there. With that, this takes us to the end of our coverage for this game. To stay up to date on all the games we're covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. And with that, that will do it here from Buckeye High School. We thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. And with that, good night, everyone, and go Namers.